Hey, it's Mike Broomhead. You know, taxes are high. The goal, of course, is to pay as little as possible to the IRS. But what do you invest in right now to reduce your taxable income? And can you diversify at the same time? Joining me right now is Steve and Michelle from SBC. So let's start with you, Steve. That question, how do you help someone reduce their taxable income and diversify at the same time? Is that even possible?
It's very possible. And a lot of people these days are trying to do that because of all the things we're seeing with inflation, and the dollar's value is just getting killed right now. So a lot of people are looking to utilize some of that money that they have that they can put into an IRA to make their contribution for 2021, and that way they can reduce their taxable income and they can put that money into precious metals as a way to diversify and add a little bit more stability to their portfolio.
So, Michelle, is it easy to do? Is it easy for people to make contributions? Can you already start making contributions at 22?
Definitely. Now's a great time to get into it. We could certainly assist with the deposit forms or getting a wire over to your trust company. Just reach out to us for those deposit and investment forms, and we'll do all the work on that side for you.
And you help them do all that. That's the best part about the process, is you help them through that whole thing.
Absolutely, from start to finish. So we'll help you get the funds over to where they need to be and get them in a spot so you can invest over with your broker.
So supply chain. We've heard over the last couple of years, because of demand and everything else, metal is harder to come by. It's harder to get. What's the story with that?
Well, it's been on and off for the last couple of years now, but I would say the last 6 months we've seen things drying up again. That's the thing that people don't understand, is they see the spot price of the metals and it's not necessarily moving as fast as many people would like, but the physical products are getting much more difficult to get. Suppliers are reaching out to us, which is very unusual, to ask us if we have products for them. It typically doesn't work that way. So if you're going to be doing this, you certainly want to do it while product is available, and it's not necessarily in extreme supply right now, but there is some availability, but I do see that changing over the next year or so.
In what direction? How will it change?
Well, the physical products are just not out there. There's nobody selling. You know, we used to have 12 to 15 people come in a week and sell. Now we're getting like 12 to 15 people a day. Now we're getting like 3 to 4 people a week. So there's nobody selling right now, and getting the actual physical product from suppliers is getting more difficult as well. So this isn't going to last forever.
So when you look at the overall landscape of how things are, what do you predict is going to happen in 22 with the metals market and how this plays out with people and their contributions?
Well, we're seeing a lot of economists coming out right now, and we just saw the head of BlackRock come out and say that he expects a 20% rise in the price of gold this year. Because again, world demand is enormous. We're seeing individual investors that are trying to beef up their portfolios, because you've got all these, like the stock market's at an all-time high, and there's a lot more risk when that's the case. So people are looking to put those assets in now and have them when they need them, rather than waiting until they need them and they can't find them.
All right, so let me go to you, Michelle, with you just talked about the process and you talked about urgency. How long does this usually take if somebody comes in and wants to start moving on this? How quickly can you get it done for them?
I would like to say we can usually do about 1 to 2 weeks for a full rollover process. A contribution is going to be much quicker, a couple business days at most, for us to get those funds over and back to where we need for investment purposes. And now's a great time to do it, because you can utilize both 2021 contributions and 2022 at the same time.
So can one of you explain that part where where it's both years, how that works?
Yeah, so up until April 15th, or whenever the taxes are due, you can make those contributions for that year. And we can still do the ones for last year as well. Excuse me, you can do the one for last year up until April 15th, and then you can start to do the one for 2022 as of the beginning of this year. So it's that small window of about 4 months where you can do both at the same time.
And you can help them with making a decision whether they need to still do that for last year for optimum savings, correct?
Absolutely. No, we're not tax professionals, but we can certainly help to assist you. And if you ever want to run it by your tax professional, just to be safe, certainly a good move.
As you can see, the experts are right here in this room, and the best part is they're right here in the Valley. SBC serving the Valley, and they've been doing this for such a long time. Get on the website and make an appointment. They're going to help you make sure you pay as little as you have to, and you're ready to roll for the year. So thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.